Today, as you guys saw, we are talking about Glossier's newest launch. So Glossier gave us a liquid eyeliner. I probably wouldn't have cared about this like a year ago, maybe 2 years ago, but lately, like for the past 6 months, I have been addicted to a cat eye. So I don't know, I just love the way that it kind of pulls out your eye and gives you kind of like a new shape, like almost like a lifted look. And also you can just have so much fun with it, like this little graphic liner that I'm going to show you guys in this video as well. So Glossier Pro Tip, a liquid liner, like I said. The applicator is this really fine brush tip, which makes it really easy to create very thin lines, very thick lines, elongate where you need. Even at the lightest touch, it deposits product. You know, the more pressure that you put on it, the thicker the lines are gonna be. So I really love that customization. And even though it is a brush tip, it almost applies like a felt tip in a sense, because the minute that you dot it, it already has this like really beautiful inky black pigment to it, and you can, it shows up. So I really love that. As always, in any Glossier video that I do, I have to mention, if you guys are new here, that I am a Glossier rep, but I'm not paid to talk about it. Nobody asked me to create a video. It's really up to me what I want to share on my channel. So instead of really going into like a review of this, because a liquid eyeliner is a liquid eyeliner, I'd rather show you how it works and then also show you this tutorial, because it was very requested actually on Instagram. So I wore this to an event recently that I attended, and I got so many compliments on my makeup look that night at the party and also on the gram. So a few of you guys wanted to see how I did this. It's really easy, and I'm going to show you guys using what I used that night, which was the Glossier Pro Tip. Let's just go ahead and get into the application of it. Okay, so I'm just gonna go ahead and start with a basic little cat eye. This has been kind of my signature. I recently showed you guys in like my go-to makeup look lately. So what I really love to do, I like to position my pinky on the, like my cheekbone right here in the corner of my eye. And I kind of like to look at my face full on in the mirror, and I just kind of slightly put my eye down. And this is super inky. Even though it is a brush tip, I feel like it almost gives off that felt tip feel, which makes it really easy. I feel like felt tips are actually easier than brushes. So once I have one little flick, then I start to go in and connect it. And then I'll start making it a little fatter. And I always take my nail while it's still kind of wet to give me that elongated wing. I'm just gonna finish kind of coming up in here. And this, I always do it with a really light hand, just very fine brush strokes, using just the little tip of this. So that is the basic little baby wing. This is kind of like my everyday wing. I like to kind of stay in this realm. Sometimes I don't go as thick right in here. I just kind of do the outer end, and it just gives you this really nice elongated vibe. So next I wanted to show you this little graphic liner. So actually for this double liner, this graphic liner, I ended up pulling the eyeliner kind of outward, just this way, instead of having it come this way, if that makes sense. Not pulled up, more pulled out. And I like to actually start midway, just so I see how I'm gonna pull it. Like that. And then I always just kind of pretend that I'm about to draw it, but I don't actually press it, just so my hand kind of gets used to the motion that it's supposed to feel like. So I'm gonna just kind of copy that right above the crease. You see how thin this guy can get? All there is to it. And you have this like really cool double wing. And we'll just try to match it. So you can keep working until you get it somewhat even. I know sometimes it gets a little bit frustrating, but just keep using your Q-tips and cleaning up so that it does look, like there's space in between. It's not too jagged, but yeah. We're just gonna go ahead and call it done, and I'm gonna go ahead and add some mascara just so you guys can see the full look. I'm using this guy by Lancome, and then I really like to top almost all my mascaras off now with Lash Slick, because it just leaves it really nice and separated, and like you have lash extensions. So I went ahead and finished off the lashes, top and bottom. The bottom, I just use this guy so you can see how it really like wisps them out. I really love using this for the bottom lashes, and like I said, just to like you know, fan them out. Also that night, the night of the event that I posted that photo on Instagram, I had actually put glitter eyeshadow because it was supposed to be like galactic. It was for this like Huda Beauty event, but it really made me tear up, and when you have wing liner you don't want any water nearby. So I'm just gonna go ahead and add this guy that is by ColourPop. It's called Lunch Money, and it is a super shock cheek, but I always love to have this extremely highlighted, and it just kind of will finish off the look in my eyes. I'm gonna go ahead and add it a little to the brow bone as well. What's really great about this is like you can see I'm like touching it and it's not moving. It really is a long wear. I've been using this. It came out I think last week, and I've been using it a lot since. The wing liner has kind of been my go-to lately, and it really does. It lasts all day. And when it comes to taking off, like the removal, it's really easy. I've been using the milky oil since they did send that to me again. It's not my favorite to take off. I think you need to use a lot to take off your whole makeup, but if you're just using it, you know, for the eyes, I think that's kind of the way to go. Let me know if you guys enjoy and recreate. I think it's such a fun way to do concerts or just dress up a little black dress, something that I did for an event. I think it's just like a fun way to play with makeup, but it's still in a really cool, like minimal way. You know, it's all what we're all about over here. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you guys liked the review of Pro Tip. I would definitely recommend it. I've been really enjoying this, and I really hope that they make a colored one. Some colored ones, because I feel like their formula is really good and their brush head is really good, so you get like inky goodness every single time, like I mentioned in the beginning. So that's it for this look. I hope you guys enjoyed, and let me know if you have tried the Glossier Pro Tip and any tips that you have.